What up, folks? I am ultrazillatoys, and today I have a review of the SUPER7 SUPERVINYL Netflix's Eden. We got some SD figures here in the form of a Zero, A37, E92, and Sarah. That's right, my zillions. Oh my god, these have been in my backlog for quite a while, maybe like 3 years or so. And at the time I got them, they were already on clearance at Target. They were Target exclusives. They were part of this really short-lived line of SUPERVINYLS, which I thought was a cool idea, but it didn't get enough love. Apparently, it didn't get enough love from me because the ones I bought, I never reviewed. But, you know, it's time to dip into that backlog again this week. And this is the first thing I'm pulling out. It's 4 figures. We're going to do 4 in 1 because I figured might as well, right? They're like really small figures. And just move on. I think we'll review the bigger ones maybe tomorrow, depending on whether I get like some other stuff. Well, there's a couple of things. I got some things burning, as you know. I always do. We shall see if we get stuff in the next few days. But for now, we're gonna start out with some backlog reviews with these because this was a cool anime. It really was. I really liked it. It was very low key. It was like, you know, one of those Netflix animes. But it had a lot of heart, and I don't know. It was kind of cool. So here we got, you know, 4 main characters really. The 2 robots, basically mom and pop. And of this girl here, and then we got the bad guy in the series, Zero, which they didn't make a bigger figure of, unfortunately, at least not to my knowledge. We just got the minifigure of them, unless it was like an exclusive of some sort. This was wave 1, was the only wave, so it is what it is. So, but nice logos, right? Nice logos for the SUPERVINYL series. This is a SUPERVINYL SD series. But whatevs. Without any further ado, let's get to the review. So here they are out of the package. They're pretty cute. Let's take a look at E92 Dad first. What do they call him? Pop? I can't remember. It's been a while now since I saw it. But I was watching it. I think, you know what happened? I remember actually what happened. When I bought it, I hadn't finished watching. I was a little behind on it, and I just never ended up finishing it till like much later, and then after that, you know, it's just been in the backlog. But pretty cool for little SD figures, nicely painted, vinyl figures again, orange and blue on this guy. His eye looks really awesome, a little bit of glare in there. The E92 is printed well, you know, the gray there is done well. The bottom half, it's small, but yeah, it's cool. There's like 1 point of articulation in the waist on E92, and overall I think it's rather neat. I like this one. He's got a really good shape for an SD figure. Yeah, not bad. Then Mama here is pretty cool too. Blue eyes, nice little orange striping all around. Got the little yellow up here, which is like a different, it's not vinyl, I don't think, this one. This is pretty cool, this part up here. The rest is. It's really nice. Blue, the arms look good. The arms aren't, I don't think, are vinyl either, or maybe they're a different kind of vinyl. I don't know. They just look different, like a different kind of plastic. But very well painted, very well sculpted. The legs look really cool, so that's pretty awesome. This one I did notice doesn't really quite stand well. It kind of leans over. It's got a big head, but it's got those arms. It kind of does like a little gorilla thing, which is fine. Yeah, pretty cool. I like this. So far, so good. 2 for 2 with everything. Then we got Sarah, and this is the first one that kind of looks like a Funko Pop. The head moves like so on it. Yeah, I think that's much smaller than a Funko Pop, but it definitely reminds me of that. The whole lower body is done really well, though. Nicely painted, nicely sculpted. And then the head is pretty good too. The eyes look pretty decent. The hair looks good. The goggles. Little hat there. It's not bad. Not bad at all. again, very Funko Pop-ish on this one, but everything is painted well. Like, I do like it. Like, you know, all the details come through, and, you know, I'm just impressed with the paint on these. Yeah, I guess, I don't know. You know, like, there's been a lot of talk about Super 7 in those departments over the years, but this I think is before all that talk happened, honestly. Does that mean they were better before? Yeah, maybe. I mean, I think they built their business like for a long time, and everybody liked them. I did. I still do. You know, like for the most part, I really do like a lot of the stuff they put out. But like, I mean, look, I'm not gonna lie to you and say there's not QC issues in, you know, their last couple of years worth of figures, more maybe. But yeah, these guys are pretty good. We'll see how the bigger ones fare, but the details on these little ones are pretty good. Here's Zero. There's no oh, there is. Head moves on this one too. I like how his hand is outstretched like that. Very evil villain. The eyes are really awesome. This is this is a robot too. It's really cool. I just love the design of this character. Again, I'm sad that there's not a bigger one, at least not to my knowledge. But this little one is really, really nice. I wonder if it was going to be an exclusive and it just never happened, or if it did happen, I just didn't know about it. But this is really, really nice all around. I do dig it. You can see how cool of a villain this is. So, very interesting twist with this character too. So, if you haven't watched it, do check it out. The animation's pretty good. So, how small are these guys? Well, for this guy's comparison, here's just a couple of Godzilla figures, a little SH Monster Arts, a little Godzilla, and a Super 7, the Shogun Reaction, which is my favorite version of the Shogun Reaction, was this first one. It quite did it for me, even more so than the Ultimates one. I just loved it. At the time, it was just like, wow, this is just amazing. But anywho, yeah, you can see these little super vinyl SDs are absolutely tiny. And my final thoughts, I like these. These are pretty nice. I'm probably not keeping them. One of the, if you didn't see my like last organizing ultrazillatoys, like one of the bigger goals is just to get rid of stuff right now and going through that backlog of stuff while I have the time, while I have some breaks and new stuff. Is gonna be like, okay, let's review these finally and then toss them on my eBay page. So do check out my eBay page. There's actually a lot of new stuff on there if you haven't seen recently. So yeah, do check it out. These will probably be on there at some point this week, even though I do think they are really, really cool. I just don't have a place for them in my collection at this point, but they are very, very nice. Honestly, I think Super 7 did a good job. I think this line could have had some potential, especially the bigger ones, which we will be looking at. Again, I'm planning to review them, at least back to back. Whether they go up back to back, we'll see. But I think these SD ones are very cool, and again, you should check out the anime because I thought it was a pretty decent one as well. So that's like basically an OVA, you know, just a mini series. So there you have it. That's my review. Hope you dug it. Let me know your thoughts down below. If you're new to the channel, why don't you go ahead and sub yourself for daily content, and let me help you diversify your collection with some anime figures. I actually have a lot in my backlog, and we will be getting to them. So, till next time, peace out, peeps.